What's up YouTube, it's Zach, and I wanted to create a video before I wash my bike today on exactly how I do wash my bike. I ride every day. I've been riding for a lot of years, and I figured it was about time to make a video to show people exactly how to wash a motorcycle, the fastest and easiest way that I have found. Some friends and I just got back from a cross Arizona trip over roughly 400 miles. We went through some rain, so as you can see, the bike is completely filthy. So this will be a perfect day to actually show what I do and what I've purchased to make this process the easiest that I have found up to this point. So I get all my items ready before I get started. I plug in all my appliances I'm going to be using, and this little guy is the thing that makes me the happiest. It's a little Stanley power washer from Walmart that costs less than $65. The main reason I like this little guy is obviously the price point, but he also comes with what's called a foam cannon, and the attachment actually comes with the little sprayer. So a foam cannon, if you're not aware, actually just holds soap in a little canister that attaches to the end of the wand, and then as you spray with the power washer, it creates a thick film of soap that you can spray right onto your vehicle without actually having to scrub with a rag. This blue coral wash and wax is the cheapest that I have found anywhere. It's under $4 at Walmart, and it'll last you a super long time. You basically just pour this directly into the little foam canister, and it's got little markings on it. I go less than half. It's somewhere around a 150 mark. You can go less, but this stuff's so cheap it really doesn't matter. I mean, the more you use, the more soap you'll have in there. So that is what I use on a daily basis to wash my motorcycle. So I do use the leaf blower to dry the motorcycle simply because it's the easiest way that I have found to get into all the crevices of the bike without actually having to wipe it down with a rag. I do have the little handheld motorcycle dryer that my wife got me for Christmas, and it does a good job for the smaller things. When it's just rainy outside and I get through some water, I'll use it, but for my weekly drying, I will use the leaf blower because it blows more air and it's quicker, and it's just a faster process for me. All right, as we get started, I attach all the regular attachments that come on the power washer. It's just two extension wands. They click into each other. It's a real simple process. The yellow things on the end are actually just to tighten up so that they can't come off, but there's no need to. They literally push in and twist. So you simply start by washing the motorcycle, and you can get as close as you need to get off the bug guts with the actual spray. So there's really no need to ever actually touch the bike with a rag. For those that are wondering, I do wash the entire fairing with all the electronics, and I just soak it with the power washer. I don't get clear up next to the speakers, just simply because common sense said that's probably not a good idea. But you know, motorcycles are waterproof, so I spray the entire bike, including all the controls and the fairings. Once it's washed, you take off the end of the wand and you attach the foam cannon to it. Again, it just pushes in and twists and it stays locked in place. This is the actual process that I believe makes washing the bike the easiest that it can possibly be. As you'll see in the video here, it just creates that thick film of soap that makes the whole wash process a lot more enjoyable than doing it by hand. Once you used all the soap that's in the canister, simply attach the end of the wand back to it, and you're just going to rinse the bike off, getting all the soap off. Now that the bike has been washed off, we're going to go ahead and use the leaf blower to dry it off. Crank that sucker up and just start drying. We have finished drying, so you'll see that there's some water spots that dried on there. If you're in the sun when you're drying off, or if it's hotter outside, you'll get some spots. So at this point, you're going to want to grab a microcloth rag, and then either a non-ammonia based cleaner or this spray wax, which I purchased for around $5 from Walmart as well. You don't use very much of it at a time on a motorcycle, so that will last you a very long time, probably over a year. Spray some on a microfiber cloth and just go over all of the water spots or the parts of the bike that you care about shining up. So this is the part that will take the longest. But when it's done, it looks amazing. It shines. It's a much better process than having to get in there with a rag and try to do all that. So I'm extremely happy with the way it comes out on a weekly basis. It keeps it looking clean, and it's actually kind of fun to use that sprayer. So I'm enjoying the process. I did want to mention that any power washer with a foam cannon will give you the same results. I just found that attachments are proprietary for each type of power washer, so keep that in mind when you're out shopping around. Find one that already has it included in the kit. So that's about it. If you guys can appreciate this video and see some value in this little power washer with the foam cannon, I ask that you go ahead and give me a thumbs up on the video. Hopefully this saves you guys some time, and I appreciate the feedback. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.